Joining us now, Candace Owens. She's founder of the Blexit Foundation, author of the New York Times bestseller, Blackout: How Black America Can Make Its Second Escape from the Democrat Plantation. Candace, great to have you with us. Give us first your impressions of where we are now in this contested election, these disputed votes, and certainly a disputed outcome.
Well, my perspective is that it's very clear that the Democrats have something to hide. They are going through great lengths and great efforts to stop recounts, and especially to stop audits above anything else. And here's my thing. If you are being honest and you are so sure that you won by millions and millions of votes, why would you stop an audit? Wouldn't you want to clear your name? Wouldn't you want to say, yes, I am Joe Biden, I am officially the president-elect, and I got that way without any fraud? I mean, we're supposed to believe, according to the mainstream media narrative, that Joe Biden is more popular than Barack Obama in his 2008 prime, that he's the most popular president that's ever run in the United States history, right? So wouldn't he want that to be a sound win without any question circulating around him?
Yeah, and wouldn't those voting companies whose methodologies, to say the least, are in high question tonight as we speak, wouldn't they come forward and say, here's the methodology, believe us, this is why, this is the evidence of our integrity? Instead, these private companies don't want you to know who owns them, don't want you to know who they're associated with, and they don't want you to know how this election was carried out. I want to turn to Biden. We were watching intimidation, whether it's in Detroit, whether in almost every state. The Democrats are threatening people. They are threatening violence, threatening to kill people, for crying out loud. Biden denounced all violence, he said, and then went on to say, especially white supremacists, never mentioned Antifa, never mentioned Black Lives Matter. And this is the same guy who's talking about healing when every action seems to be the inverse of that objective.
Right, and he's not going to mention Black Lives Matter and Antifa because those are their street soldiers. And everything that we've seen on the left, every politician on the left has basically balked at the idea of saying anything about Antifa or anything about Black Lives Matter because they're doing their bidding. They don't have to get their hands dirty, and they send out these street thugs. And yes, these intimidation efforts, I've seen them firsthand. As soon as I came out as a vocal supporter of Donald Trump and as a Black woman with an incentive to say that I wanted to wake up Black Americans to the lies of the Democrat Party, my entire family has been threatened. There are entire websites that have a map of all of my relatives, where we all live, where the addresses are. They even went so far as to list the address of my dead grandmother at one point. You know, I've received threats to my home. I had the FBI call me and tell me that somebody was raising money to have me assassinated. Now, why is that? Why does the left resort to intimidation tactics if they have nothing to hide? Anything that they view as an existential threat to their party, they seek to intimidate, and they seek to do this through violence. Again, that lets you know that they have something to hide,